Hey, hello everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. If you want to see me live streaming every morning, come on around 9:15, and then you can just get on for free, and you can either trade along with me or take your own trades. But remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so you need to seek the advice of someone licensed. But the point is that I am there, and it is free. And if you want to see how to scalp with the strategy, the challenge that we're doing this month, our goal is to make $150 to $500 a day, and usually the 150 within the first half hour to 40 minutes by scalping large cap stocks. And it's good to have the PDT rule filled out so you can, made so you can scalp otherwise, unless you have an offshore account. But it's a lot of excitement, and we're using a strategy based on the Day Trading Volume 1 book, which is called the RV strategy, and it's kind of changed the world back in 2022 when that first came out, with a group of professional traders that put that out. We also read patterns, and I recommend the Candlestick Pattern Playbook for those. That's the only book that rates them. For controlling yourself, I recommend Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I have a link to get to that book too. Holding your shares longer, maybe Tom Hogarth with Best Loser Wins. And then there's another book I promote a lot, which is basically how to trade the open breakout strategies, and that's Day Trading Volume 4 by the $1 Million Margin Club. So you'll see all those books linked. The other thing that we trade with a lot, guys, is all the custom indicators that are used by the prop firms, because I'm a coder, so you can see me use them right here. You don't have to be in a prop firm, and I'll tell you how you can get all those at the $1 Million Margin Club too. But for those of you that were with the stream this morning, and I stopped and went to move on with the other session, I ended up staying, and I just kept the recording going, so you can see me recover. So that goes on another 15 minutes or something. I mean, I wasn't red, but I mean, I got a much higher and made our goal today, as did Charlie. So anyway, so she's happy. Everybody's happy. So you should check out the entire stream, and we're going to start that in just a minute. And then that comes to an abrupt end because I really wasn't streaming for the masses at the very end, as you guys know. But anyway, it showed right after I kind of flicked the stream off. I kept the recording going, and then like the price action picked up, so I was able to very quickly do better. But at the time, it was going so slow with Tesla that it was just pulling teeth to make any money. We did it, but it was just very, very slow. But anyway, hopefully you'll enjoy the video, guys. Enjoy streaming. I hope I see you there in the morning. Try to get your layout set up if you can. They have complete layouts too, as well as the custom scanners, which are so important too. And this was specifically coded for the strategy. I made that available for people too at the $1 Million Margin Club, because it gets 100,000 volume in a 1-minute candle over a 10-day period, a 1-day period, and then you see what it is here now. So having those stocks move at a certain rate is really important. So having that on a scanner, then how far it is from the high, helps you determine whether to go in and go in or out of a trade. So overall, you don't need these tools to trade successfully. Of course not. A lot of people trade successfully without them. But do they help? Yes, they absolutely help. And there's such short money to grab them that, why wouldn't you do it, right? But you don't have to have them. And then the books, I'm a big advocate of reading lots of books and studying. So I have the links to the ones that I like. Okay, guys, I hope I see you in the morning. Good luck out there. Go green.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, where the professor, a former math teacher turned full-time trader and coder, guides beginners on how to trade for a living using proven strategies, breakthrough indicators, and lessons from essential trading books. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey guys, I thought you might want to see this. I thought I had included this in the intro video, but I didn't. So I thought you might want to see how it's been going day by day. At least I didn't see it included there. So it's been going pretty good, and we're up to 5,300, and then my accuracy is pretty good. I run at about 90%. So if you want to follow along with somebody that, does well with their trading, this is a spot to do it. And again, but take your own trades, learn your own path, and always be mindful of your maximum loss. Okay, guys, here comes the intro. Here comes the streaming video. I hope you enjoy it. It just happened this morning. Should have got me. It did. Don't go down. Don't play games like that. I was tempted to. I wanted it to just keep going up the way it went up there. So this type of action is kind of my worst nightmare, to be picked up. I could have tried to get out there. The plan seems so good. Come on. Next time it gives me an option up there, I will get out. But yeah, it just started too high. I wish it hadn't have done that move, prior to the open. So we're on the second candle now. Tried to get out up at the 57 cents just to get some money, and then we may chase it if it picks me up. Thinking about selling market in a minute. There we go. That's the volume increase there on that, so that should pick me up. No? Wow. So target up is 22 cents, down is 10. My God, people. Make up your mind. Don't really want to do market, but I will if I have to. All right, so I'm going to cancel that and sell up here if it gets me green again, anywhere near those kind of numbers. It didn't work the way I wanted it to work. It's now just a trade. I was trying to look at the scalping indicator, but every time I take my cursor off the thing, there's a chance that I could lose an opportunity here. Could have hit it for 20 bucks. I could have slipped 40 bucks though. That's the thing. So this is not the strategy, folks. This is just a trade. Crazy gambling trade. Or not the way you should scalp. It's better than saying strategy. It's not the way you should scalp. Have you made up your mind that you want to really go up now? Man, I had a couple of times where I could have done at least over 50 bucks, but this is serious consolidation now, so any one of those just could have been red even though it showed green, so that's why I didn't hit sell. Getting tired of these reindeer games too. Get me up in at least $25, $30 range so you won't slip me into being red here. course, that's better than just going red on as it goes down, but a little slip red. Yeah, any opportunity, decent opportunity, I'm going to try to get out of this now, because its true colors are to consolidate here and maybe fade. So it's too bad it made that big jump pre-market, huh? It would have picked me up on the fib, and then I would have had money up to the other fib. But it's like everybody had the same idea. Oh, that's not good. 230. Really? Are you going to do this today? I just think this is going to go up today. That's why I'm not getting out. I think it's going to go up. I think. I pray. It's getting worse. Could go to max share size. Has to turn around to even think about it. So let me just get this out of my way. You dastardly Apple people. MACD telling me it's going down. We broke the 9, 14, and the 20 now, going down. Could get some support at this fib. I am going to hold this a little while, guys, so and hope for a rebound here, a retracement up. There's a reversal sign there. Let's look at the 5-minute. Now it's almost like I'm doing a consolidating scalp, even though we're only into like the 7th minute. Just going to hold a bit here. I don't want to scalp out of a $200, $300 hole here, though, but it is what it is at this point. So there was an opportunity to make money. Didn't pick me up one time, and then I thought it would slip too much, so I was waiting for a better exit, and now I'm getting hurt. Really staying around that 75, 80 cent level right in here now. So this is all reversal signs here, so that's good that it wants to go back up. Question is, do I jump in as it starts to go up for more share size, and then I get a better price point and I get more money? Kind of like to see it break the 231, honestly, before I even think about that. And then that's not that great of a position, yeah, I'm not even going to do it. We'll just wait it out. Here we go. Just get me green. I'm going to get out of this didn't work trade. Maybe lesser red. So slow. Slow this is. Hit the 231 installed. This is the even and $half mark. If you don't have that indicator, you should get that, because people trade with the crowd, and that's we didn't expect a lot of upward movement with Apple, but we expected some. But it might take all day to get up there, right? So now we don't want to get stuck where we're trying to scalp this. So I'd rather start recovering somewhere and just take a loss at this point. Let's see if we can. I was trying to minimize the loss, but let me just mark this. So it did kind of broke that level. 70. $0.68 off my position up here. That shows how far I'm down if you don't look at the active trader. Okay, I'm going to take a loss. I just want to see how bad a loss here. Can you just shoot up real quick here? Past the 131. Makes me want to hold it if you break the 131. There you go. I'm just going to take that. So 53 bucks. Now watch it break. So that was my first trade. That stunk. Let's lower the share size. And we'll just scalp our way out of this thing. So let's see if Apple is worthy of scalping it. It's sort of making a channel here. There's a tweezer move. That's too close to the whole dollar for me to mark that. So I would tend to want to trade this long biased. That's what I should be green. It had it picked me up. See it going, there. I would have been close to getting out of my position there for no loss at all. I got to let that go, right? We got to let that stuff go, or it'll affect the way we trade. It's more like being wrong is what bothers me than the money. As you guys know, of course the money bothers me, but being wrong. And then you go, stupid. What were you doing? Stupid. So, market's down overall. Now, I would have made my money now. So now I want to short it. Scalping logic, right? 23 fib turned it around. Got all the way up to 31.58. This is really I'm going to go ahead and get in there for a short. And we're going to go with some scalping logic here and see if we can recover some of this. We've lowered the share size too, so we, collective we and me and mine, the voices in my head. Okay now. So now we're up to the $50, and it's decided that it's really going to go up now. Is that what's really going to happen? So I will not double down on this. Oh my God, really? I'm just going to get out. You know why, guys? Because I think it's going to keep going up. I'm not going to. Oh boy. So I just didn't wait it out long enough. Huh? Is that aggravating? Scalp mount mentality. Just did not wait it out. Now it's making the move. Oh, aggravating. Okay. Oof. It looked like it was going to consolidate, but it was a little too soon to call that. So there's a tie. But we're going to wait a little bit so I don't continually make bad calls. Could bounce off that 32. I'm going to go long biased here. I'd like to get a retracement. $0.50. I'll take that. All right. Can we now go up? Because that's what we're going to do now. We're going to be long biased and do scalps upward. Wants to pound me. That fib, if it hits that, drops below that fib and turns around, you can see the market magnets showing that level. So that's at the 23 cents, but I don't want to just jump right in. I'd like to see some evidence of it turning around. So the magnet just came up. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and average in there as it goes up. So now I'm down at the 46 cents. So I'm 6 cents off my position with 200 shares. Waiting for it to bang back up here. Get some of this money back. Or not. We're going to have to hold these a little longer, guys, because both trades could have been victorious. And I had a scalping mentality. So is the fib going to give it support? For those of you that are following me that shouldn't be, I do apologize. It's not going well. So just take a breath. Think it through. There's been no radical moves here. The further in the hole, the longer it takes me to dig out, so it's just aggravating. Yeah, if it just would have picked me up. If it just would have, it would have been just fine. But no. 14. Not enough there. Yeah, that's right. Get in here and muse, you loud cat, because we're not doing good. Stop fighting. Now, let's go all the way up here with this move. I almost averaged in the full share size down there. Just 400 shares. Again, what I was really thinking is I just don't want to do any quick decisions anymore right now. It's just slow-moving stock, slow-moving decisions. That's what I want to do right now. Just slow it down. It's okay. You know, you're not that far out of position, really. I'm 30 cents out of position. Well, 40 cents now. But, you know, it's just not, it's not a big deal. It can move that in a split second, you know, so... that would be our bottom, I would think, you know, right at that level. You don't want to see it break that. It'd definitely be a level worth adding if it turns around. 30.70. So that's a reversal sign. Rickshaw man right at the bottom of those reds telling us to turn around. So we want to get to this 5. If we got to this 5 minute and it was past here green, you know, changes this 5 minute green, a lot of people will jump in to push this up. They should anyway. Our target up is still higher as we cross into the 17th minute now. So the time went by fast. I'm stuck on this trade. So this one's starting to turn green. Yep, I'm going to go for a little bigger move than I have been going for. A lot of it's to get some of this away, but also because we were waiting for it to do this turnaround. I think it's got a little bit further to go, but it is getting close to where I just want to scalp out and not get too greedy. So let's see if it picks me up there. Nope. I think it saw it and then said, oh, it's fire. It's hot. Don't do it. There we go. So that's a little down. So, oops, let's get this back down so we have room to add. Yeah, I tend to want to short off that, but I'm not going to right off the bat. Looking at this, the spread's more like 3 to 5 cents. That's why I look at the ask. I'm thinking about shorting. It turned around right at the 81. Is it going to do a flat top and break this? It's really slow, huh? May have to switch to Tesla to get out of these moves. AMD's continuing to go down. Nvidia's down a little bit. So the overall market, I think, lost a little bit of confidence. Yeah, that fib turned it around, huh? Not enough to make a trade. I mean, it wasn't enough to get out yet. So it's just so slow that I don't want to keep trading this, but I'd like to get this part green. So I'm stubborn that way, but let's see. There we go. Can it actually break that? I'm going to get it right at the 32 and see. So I got it at 32 even, waiting for it to retrace off the whole dollar. Shorted it off to 32 even, looking for somewhat of a scalp here. There we go. That's something anyway. Is it going to really drop? I just thought it was going to give me a baby move. Oh, really dropped. Okay. Should have held that a little longer. We can scalp out of this, but it just, you got to wait for the setups and everything. So it just takes a little while. It gets tiring after hours of, grinding your way up to 200 to 500 bucks. But it's a living for a lot of folks. That would be a huge difference. I'm going to go in off the 50. I got 60 cents there. Looking for a bounce back up. Got it. So that's, unfortunately, the market trimmed it a bit for me. See, let it break the 32 a little stronger this time. Is it going to do that? Try to get the ask on the way up. There we go. It didn't pick me up. 13? Almost. Oh, I was going to do it again and didn't. Now I don't like the look of it now, so I'm going to get out of that. It's going to fade again. Yeah, it just can't break higher. Try it again at 10, at 12. Okay. So it's been trimming like $5, so I'm going to go for a bid on the way down. So I've got it at 12. So I'm looking for it to break below the 32 again, to go down. There it goes. Pick me up. There we go. So we got some of that there. So it's stair-stepping up, but it's giving us opportunities to get in as it drops. Thought it would go into the 60 cents, but it's not. It's just turning back around. Might have lost our opportunity to go long again. Let's see. The buyers were just not bad on that last one, but it didn't go as high, and they didn't make it to the top of the volume bar. So we're past the EMA. Everything, all the multi-chart alignments, green. Everything's green here. So targets a lot higher than up than down. So everything says go up. So we're looking for a decent dip and then ride it up. And that may not be one. The 70-cent dip was like the best dip that I saw over here on the bid. Now we want to see it break the 14 up here before we go short, if we want to try it short. There was 10 cents on the ask, 11, 12, 16. Okay, try it. Got it at 16. So now we wait for the retracement back down, but we don't get over greedy in case it starts to make a bigger move up. Because it is stair-stepping up, but we're looking for retracement action as it does it. I would rather be taking long trades as it dips, but I just wanted to get a trade in here for something. Have it back down toward the 32. That would be 16 cents. $16. If it gets down there. Sure doesn't look like it wants to go down, I'll tell you that. Just going to take a smaller one if it picks me up. Yeah. So we're almost green. And when we are, I'm leaving the stock. Now, had I held my original trade for 200 shares, which was right in this area, we'd be rolling in the money, right? But we're just not looking to do 20-minute trades, right, when we do this kind of trading. Now, it could be that the 32 is really the low now, the even dollar. So I kind of want to watch this to see. It's just not even going to hit the 32 right now. It's really stair-stepping up. Look at the 5-minute. It's real strong, you know. So, yeah, it's getting to be time to start looking at the 15-minute here, too. So they had a doji and then took off. Oh, there we go. Are we going to dip below it? Well, we didn't. We stood firm on the even dollar. Come on, break that so we can get a dip down there. Come on, break it. There you go. A little more. I'll go in there. What did I get that at? Oh, 94. I don't like that, actually. Never mind. It would have been 6 cents. Now, one more dip. Give me a dip. Into the 80 cents. I'll take that. I get a 92, 91. 91. Come on, baby. Pick it up. Oh, God. Already 10 cents there. I'm leaving it there for a minute. That's it. Okay. All right. So we just couldn't get picked up, but it seemed like the even dollar was the place now for a support, you know, the 32. I was trying to get better than that. Already would have been able to take that trade. We already would have gotten 10 to 15 cents there for a second, you know. And that's all we're going for. Its target's 19, with down is 13. You can see how the volume's just dropping off here. Spending my morning just trying to dig out of this. I released yesterday's this morning so you could see that it got up to a bit higher into the 300s. So that video's out there to watch if you want. I was about to push bid as it went up. That was not... Okay, so I took that rise for a retracement, not for a continuation. So let's see. We can get a nice retracement back down to the 32 level. Let's drop it all the way to the 32 level. Get me green on this trade. Drop it. I'm going to just take it there. It's not all the way green. If it picks me up 10 cents, that would be 14 cents I'd make. So it'd be $14, and it didn't pick me up. Holding it for a big dip. Pick that up. Come on. There you go. So $4 now. Whew. See how it takes so long to get, and when you make a couple of bad calls, it takes so long to do the real scalping back, you know. Two ways to look at that logic. Had I just held it, I'd be, you know, $300 up. So you could say, well, that's what I was doing. I was holding it. But then I didn't hold it long enough. How many of us struggle with that? Still hold firm with learning to scalp is a skill that, you know, will pay dividends for you in the future. Will absolutely pay dividends for you. I'm going to go ahead and get in the even dollar if it gives it to me. Try it again on an upward move. It's not doing it. Holding it, there it is, just to see what happens. Just, right, take another trade. Take another trade. There we go. I didn't even see it do that. I didn't even see the price action come down. That's just to get me green, and then I'm leaving. All right. Woohoo! I'm going to Tesla just to see what does Tesla look like. Maybe I'll come back to Apple. I mean, Apple did pay off in the end, but man, wow. This is supposed to be barely moving today. It's definitely got a long bias, huh? When it gets up back to 340, it's kind of scary to trade it long. Let's see what we got here. First of all, we'll lower down to 50. Remember, guys, what? Pay attention here to PDT. Wow. Well, that's not consolidating at all. That was chasing a rocket there. $5 up. How long will that stay? That's the problem. Just no way of knowing what's going to happen here. So, I mean, as much as we can on anything. Yeah, give us some retracement down here. You can see when all the half and whole dollars are so close, you can see the kind of price action that this is moving, the way this is moving. I got in tried to get in right at the even dollar there. 38 bucks, waiting for it to head back up. So it was up here just a second ago, 39.50. So that's $1.50 up. That would be 150 bucks if it decided to claim its high again. Or I got in just in time for the flush. It seemed like a reasonable place to enter this trade, like a good place. Target going up is 24 cents above target going down. The sellers didn't make the higher volume here. They were at the top of it, though, so there was no indecision. There just wasn't as many of them. So now we've got a decent trade going up, but I want it to be more decent than that. I'm going to hold out for a little bigger move here. I guess I'll just take that. I don't know what that was. Is that like 25 bucks or something? I don't know. You don't want to get too greedy. Now this will snap in a split second. That's why I'm holding it, you know. Looking at the Scalp Pro, getting concerned. Wow, I could have had a winning trade there. Okay, canceling that order in case I got to get out quick. Looking to add on the break up. If it passes that, no, I'm not going to do that. It's too close to my price action to make a difference on the market. Might slip me, so. Got greedy. I should have just taken the 20 bucks, 20, 18, 20, just like every other trade. That's why I lowered my share size so that you weren't going for as big numbers, but I really thought it was going to retrace higher here. So still young. Wow, I came in just in time for this. It's like it knew. So all the RV people jumped in and everybody went short, I'm assuming. It's twice. It broke the 50 cents. Oh, should have done it. Almost did it. You're turning around now? This is me right here. I'm at this position on this whole dollar mark. Finally, it's green again. Man, it's that you see that momentum trying to turn it around there. I'm going to try to get out there for a small win. Yeah, watch it take off now. Again, I said to myself I wouldn't get greedy this time. So I'm a whole $22 up today. Buyers are weak, guys. Jeez. Well, that's not good for Tesla. NIO cutting prices. Oh, there it says strategic push against Tesla. That came out at 8:52. I didn't even read that when I started this. That certainly didn't do anything for it. It kept going. Well, I guess that's most people don't react as fast as we do when we see the news. Yeah, let's see here. Do I dare go short up here again? Or for the first time? Even this, see how slow this is moving even? God. After the half hour after market open, this should be moving faster than this. There we go. There's a drop off. So didn't really make it. Broke the bear flag. So it didn't make a bear flag. But if you don't have the candlestick pattern playbook, guys, you should get it. It's the only book that rates patterns. It's one more edge, one more edge to try to do something here that is better than $18. I'm just going to take my time right now. I mean, I hate to be, I know we're rushed a bit, but maybe I should have stuck over with Apple. I made that $100 pretty fast. I guess it took like 15 minutes or something, but so this is 1/4 of my position. I'm tempted to raise it just so, relying on the accuracy of my trades, just making the money quicker. But it's a serious step when you do that, because those trades that go against you can take longer and longer to recover. Market magnet's about to pull up. See it? That's going to make this jump upward. It's another great indicator. See it just turn. There's the magnet. And watch it break that fib now. There it goes. Sometimes it takes a beat. Wow. So 39.55 is the high. There's the even dollar mark. I'm thinking about shorting it. Kind of made a flat top at that fib on the 5-minute. I'd rather go long here. I'd just rather this drop and go long. Getting at the bigger picture here, it's not really. But 340 would be a serious resistance, you would think, to break through. That's up here. Oh, it's cold here today. Whew. I was working out at 5 a.m. and then doing my hike by 6:30. Got outside and it was like, holy crap, isn't this summer? I think the perfect life is the life of a cat. They just chase the sunspots. They sleep most of the day. And when you actually wake them up, it's like, seriously, I need my rest. Went and saw that Nobody 2 movie. I like that guy, the Better Call Saul guy. I think I love that guy. And that's a little contrived action movie, but it was still very entertaining. It was, even if it was pretty unrealistic. Okay, I'm getting ready to go short here. I'm just watching it. I'm gonna go ahead and get in off of that 47. Okay, so I'm not going to get greedy if it dips down. I just wanted, God, I wanted to get out. I didn't want the volume to go up like that as it went up. Now, a lot of people would have just chased that up. Momentum traders would have just said, get in, go up. There's some logic there. But the way it has been moving, it seemed like it was going to. So 340 needs to stop this dead since I shorted. But it's not seeming to do that right now. Yeah, I want to get out of this position. I don't like the way this is moving. I want to get out of this position. So let me see if it gives me any chance just to get out. Seems like it's going to go up to me. Please let me out. Tiny little move. I'm just going to get out right there. Oops, what did I do? Wow, did that ever work by mistake? Wow. That I'd like to take credit for. But I sold to get out, and I was just adding to my position like I knew what I was doing. I actually totally meant to do that. So, yeah. So if you want to be genius like the professor, watch how he did that move. But when that happens, the genius part was don't freak out. Figure out what you did, and then slowly get out of what the problem was. That's the part that when you first freak out, you're like, oh my God, call Charles Schwab. Oh my God, life is over. What have I done? What have I done? Wow, that drop happened right when I did the wrong move. I'm just now picking up on how far that really went down. So it really rejected off the 340. Man, everything is just, well, not everything. This is just, okay, so it broke to 340. And I thought about trying to ride it long too, right when it did, just before it did that. But I think I'll wait for a dip, and then I will ride this long now. I am going to chase this. I'm going to go ahead and go in right there. I got it at 86. So that's against what we were doing. It just, when it broke to 340, I feel like it's really going to stay up there, but maybe not. So this fib is sort of a resistance for it. It's going to recover and go back up there. That's what we want. I've got it at 86. Let's break way above the 340 again. You were up at 340.30 just a second ago. Let's bang up there again. You know you want to do it. Break that 340. You're pounding it. Everybody spring above the 340. Here we go. That's 04. 08 it hit for a second. Stalling just because it wants to do a bigger move. It's winding up to spring. I'm giving it confidence. I'll take that. I said I'll take that. Thank you. All right. I'm going to look for a dip and do the same darn thing again if it gives me a chance. Oh, it's going to keep going up. So long biased, looking for dips. That's what I'm doing now. It may never break below the 340. Oh, there it was. Right when I said that, I went to 388. I mean, 3988. 3988. There we go. I got it at 86 that time. So we want it to break back through again. Doing the ask because I know there's going to be some slippage here. There's a pretty big spread too, so when you're only going for 10 cents, you don't want a 5 or 7 cent spread. We're working our way up. Dug out of a hole. Now we're trying to get it better. Really slowing down the price action on the low. Seems like 340 is hard for people to swallow to break through that. It's pounding it. If you look on the 5-minute, that's what they see. Don't want to see it break this fib down here. 39.30. I might take a losing trade here just because I don't want this to spire, there it went. And to break the 30, it did. I'm just going to get out. That's too bad. I got out. Okay. Yeah, that was sort of like, you're crazy to stay in it at that point, so. Breaks back through the 30. Oh. We'll go ahead and go long again here off that just above the even dollar there. Trying to get back with some of what we just lost. Can you say annoyed? Yes. 39.50, you're going to break through the 39.50 and get the heck back up here again, and we'll get back what we lost, right? Let's not get over greedy, but come on. Really surprised at how slow. So there's a that's morning star turning this around. It broke the fib, so that could really shoot it up. So let's see if we can break through that 39.50. Learn your patterns, guys. It helps you out. I'd like to see the magnet pick up now too. Sellers weakened, as you can see here. So every signs are that this is going to go up. Let's see if it can break that 30 and then stay above it and keep going is what we're looking for. I kind of want to make up a bit of what I just lost there and not go for such a small trade, but that could be troublesome if you change the way you trade suddenly. Gonna have to work hard to get us to our $300 today or so. Hope you guys are doing good with this. I'm getting annoyed. I want to trade with higher share size. And I want to average in a lot more, which I'm not doing right now. I waited this long for this to make a break, so I kind of would like to wait for it to really break. Still way higher target going up. Buyers are now beating out the last volume. There it goes. It's a good time to stay in. Volume's increasing as it breaks. Magnet's about to pull up. Everything says this is about to make a bigger move up into here. So let's wait it out. There's the magnet pushing it up. In case the people were losing faith as they started to there. Momentum says down. There you go. Come on. No, I don't want to see that down there. Tesla's one of the harder stocks to read with indicators. It just... So my best trade today was a mistake. Here we go. Come on. Now, a lot of you can't. I mean, you should be able to afford this if you've made the PDT, but a lot of you don't like to trade stocks that are this expensive. So you can do larger share size, you know. This is definitely getting ready to make a break. Definitely. That's how definitely I feel about it. I did that so I could jinx myself. Oh my God, seriously, folk. So it's definitely consolidated down here, so let's see, 15 minute. Yeah, we broke that 5 minute, and we broke it when it was red, and that's kind of why that thing spiked down like that. I wasn't watching that at the second, but I'm still looking at the overall move up here to be bigger. We're just waiting much longer than I wanted to wait. I could have taken a bunch of tiny, tiny trades in here for a profit. Here we go again. Now we're moving. I'm not going to try to get it all at once. I'll just try to get something there. So you give me a dip again, or are you just going to take off and tell me I got out early? I got out at like 62 cents, I think. So yep. So just definitely got out early then. Again, what happens is I tend to want to, oh God, I didn't even see how late it was. I tend to want to get it back all at once, you know. So I've struggled now to make like 90 bucks. Or no, 70 bucks. 70 bucks now. It's been a struggle, but, you know, I'm on my way to making the 300 by I stop. I do want to trade another session here, though. So at latest I go in is 10:30 East Coast time. Do I have time for one more trade here? Well, so RV stock is Apple. That's what everybody's trading, not Tesla. So the RV stock is Apple today. If you wanted to try to follow along with their logic, and basically you want to, you know, set your the book Day Trading Volume 1, you want to set your levels the way it says to set your levels. So looks like they're doing pretty good already over there. So I'm going to be jumping on there in a minute, and then I will give you an update later about how we did. Don't forget to watch yesterday's video. After the stream, I did another video. And I'm going to come back and probably trade this a little later. So hopefully I'll get that footage on with you guys. But we're green today anyway, just not, we haven't met the goal yet. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You know, keep it tight, keep it green. You saw, again, if I hadn't done the bad trade, I'd be closer to 200. But the bad come with the good, right? So here we go. Look at this. So this is going to pull up. This is going to be a good place to go long down here. I would go long down here. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. take one more trade here before I go over to you guys and see if I can make something on this trade too. There it goes. That got me back up to $79. I'm going to increase my share size a little bit. Try to play this channel here. Tighten it a bit just to give me some levels. That's not, I wouldn't go by that too much, Charlie. So I'm just trying to zoom in to make money a little faster here. I mean, everybody seems to be doing really good, so they don't really need me at this moment. Wow. That broke way the heck up there. It hit the 45 cents as a new high. I'm going to go ahead and get in there at 39. A buyout market, so I get out fast. Once it gets me double-digit green, there we go. So that's 89. And I'm looking to short off this again if it gets way up there. Otherwise, I'm going to hold tight a minute. I would want it to get down to the fib area before I go long or short up here again as it keeps breaking up. Oh, it's not going to break up. So buy 93, 88, 86, 80, 72. I'm going to get in there. So I got in long down at 75 cents. Looking for there we go. Oh, that was too bad. Right when I hit market, it took $10 away from me, but it was still a green trade, but spiked up right where I thought it was gonna. The market, it killed me on doing a market order instead of a sell the ask. Sell market again here. Should have just kept live streaming for everybody, but that's that. So go. So we're looking for a dip again here. Nice. All right. Was it 56 cents? And then it went up to 66 cents by the time I picked it up. There we go. Just a small trade. I should pick it up at 63 this time. Seriously? Thank you. Good God. Small share size to be giving me that kind of crap. Got it at 08 this time. Wow, is it really going to fade off? Was there new news? There's no new news to be this happening suddenly here, so that's not cool. Ugh, boy, that's a huge drop out of nowhere. It's like the shorters have taken control here, so. Looking to go into max share size. We're going to go ahead and go into max share size there as it swells up. Try to get out of this. We're looking for a big push up here. Something just more than just a couple of bucks. I'm going to have to go market because I don't trust it. That was a nice one. So that got me up to 165. We'll keep pounding away here. Doing okay there. Some couple other people jumped on with you, I see. Okay. I know those people? I don't know. Oh, they're not trading. Okay. Let's see. See if we can get this up to some decent money for the day here. It's still way down here. I'm actually going to pick it up, even though it's, I'm not going to wait for a dip off of that because I think it's about to go up more. So. Let's try to get it on the ask and get more money then. We're at the even dollar, looking for it to break back up. Oh. There we go. That was a $20 trade anyway. On 100 shares, that's 20 cents. That wasn't bad. We're looking for the dip down here, maybe closer to the fib. There it is. Pick me up at 68 cents. Nowhere near its low, but it is a little scary the way it's moving. Yeah, I don't like the way this is moving at all. Might want to take a losing trade here. This looks bad. Let's take a minute here and see if it's going to actually recover. There's a slight sign of it there, but not as strong as I would like. Indicators, pros telling you that we want to go down further. So lesser loss here might be the way to go on this one. Seemed like it was going to give an opportunity to have a much lesser loss here. That was $15, but probably really 30. There's a sign that's on the level 2. There you go. There was a sign that it's going to go back up. So let's hang on tight for just a minute. See if we can get a recovery here. There we go. Let's go a little further. Let's go back up to the 39. Come on. Get up to the 39. You know you want to. Man. It is moving funky. There we go. So that broke 200. Now things start to move, when as soon as I'm off not streaming. So we broke the 150. The cat's happy. Charlie's happy. You haven't broke the 150 yet, but you're close. Your friends seem happy. Alan's always happy. Everybody's like, knows not to make a sound in the studio. Heaven forbid that their voices are heard. Well, so we're resting on this fib, and I kind of like to get this up to be a little bit higher here. But I think we did pretty good so far. So, we could switch to that other trading session.